Hey guys, what's up? It's 0 to 9 and welcome to my new tutorial series which is called How I Made. In this series I will present you my last produced tracks and I will break them down. I will explain everything, how I made them. I will show you all the individual channels. I will show you the sounds. So I hope it will be interesting for all of you. That being said, if you like my videos and you want to see more, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, because I will upload a lot more of these tutorials in the next weeks and months. So if you want to keep up to date, make sure to leave a subscribe. Well, then let's get started. I have opened up my project file for one of my latest EPs on Renesanz Records called Spacecraft. It's a kind of cosmic techno, a little bit more melodic. I think most of you guys probably know the track. I will just play it quickly for you so you know what we're talking about. So it's a kind of like main room cosmic techno track with some melodic elements, and I also had some vocals, but we'll talk about that soon. Yeah, let's get started. First of all, we're in Ableton Live 10 here because at that time when I made the track, there was no Live 11. I made a track about 1 year ago. It was, I think, in April or May 2020. And yeah, that's why it also says here media files are missing, because it's a pain in the ass to always kind of keep all the samples at the same place, because sometimes I'm moving around the samples in my folders, and then this happens because the files are not in the same place anymore. You can fix that if you have the final version of your project. You can click here, collect all and save, because then it will take all the samples from external projects or folders and put it into your project folder. The downside is that you have all the samples inside your project folder, and this can bloat your project a lot, or at least the size of it. And the problem what I have is that I use a lot of my 128 rack as for the samples, and if I click collect all and save, it will save all the samples from all the 128s inside my project. And then I have kind of my whole sample library always in every project, and that's why I try to avoid it. But sometimes I really have problems because I move the files somewhere and I don't find them anymore. But that's a whole other topic. So let's get started. I think the best way is we just work our way from top to bottom. I think I have already made a video about my project structure. So what I like to do is group elements into like specific like kind of groups where they belong to. So drums, of course, are in the drums group, and I have bass, leads, effects, and vocals. Sometimes I have bass and leads in the same group. That depends also on the sounds, and if they are like more closely together, or if they're like just working on their own, because then sometimes it makes more sense to process it together or process it individually. In this time I went for split it way and had the bass and the leads on a separate group. Yeah, okay, and then here I've just that's just my routing buses. Also I have my sidechain group where I route everything into. accept the drums. Then I have just a ghost sidechain group where I have a sidechain channel such as a ghost sidechain, so there's no output, but I can use it on other channels. For example, if I want to sidechain to the kick and just need a trigger, that's the way I use it. And also have another channel, and it's exactly the same. It's a kind of ghost sidechain, but this time I'm using it to output the MIDI signal, and then I will use my other sidechain plugins, and they will trigger on a MIDI input, not audio input. That's why I have a MIDI ghost sidechain as well. Here I have my stereo bus, which is kind of like everything goes into the stereo bus, it gets a little bit processed there, and then we're moving to the master. But let's start with the drums.